Welcome in, everybody. I'm Devin O'Day. It's Main Street Today time. It is Wednesday, so it's a full packed day. And there's a lot of music in the show. We're going to celebrate someone who just won 2 IBMA awards. That's bluegrass, if you don't know about that. So we all love bluegrass. So we're going to shine the light on my friend Dale Ann Bradley, who's just one of my favorites. But first, it starts out as a very sad day because Jim Femino is a dear friend, and he was a friend to all songwriters. He was one of the most open and loving guys. And I always think when I look at Jim's life, he had a lot of hits and he had so much success, but he passed away. His wife, he called her My Leslie. She passed away in June 15th. He said she passed away peacefully in my arms at 5:45 p.m. And it just, and then Jim passed away. And when we look at the things as we leave a legacy, now we have all sorts of social media footprints. And you think about, what was the last thing I posted on Facebook? What was the last thing that you left to the world? When someone goes back to see all about you, now we have a whole different situation. It's not just an obituary anymore. It's the stuff that you left online. We have this footprint. And it was pretty dear when I saw some of the things that Jim Femino, or Femi, as he liked to be called, what he left. And he's got a beautiful YouTube channel. First, I'm going to leave you with his message that greets you when you go to his YouTube channel, and it'll give you an insight into who he was and how he lived his life. And then we've got a song from him. But first.
Oh, hi. Welcome to my channel. I'm Jim Femino, singer, songwriter, entertainer, crazy guy. Wah! Anyway, like I said, welcome to my channel. Hey, in case you wondered what I do here, I'm so glad you're here. First of all, thank you. And if this is your first time here, please, if you like what you see, remember to subscribe and ring the little bell so you'll be notified whenever I put up a new video. What I do is I write songs and sing songs, and I entertain and all those things that go along with that. I'm a singer-songwriter. And, you know, all the songs, I mean, I've been blessed to have a lot of success in the big time music industry. I mean, I'm Grammy nominated and all that crap. But you know, when I got into music as a kid, you know, I did it because out of love. It had nothing to do with money or awards or any of that crap. And it was just me and my guitar singing songs that I loved. Some of them I wrote, some of them I didn't, you know, but it just, to me, it was always all about the song and entertaining people and just putting a smile on people's faces and a song in their heart. And, you know, whenever they left the show, made sure they felt better than when they came in. And that's what I want this channel to be. I want, whenever you come here, I want you to be able to say, yeah, I needed that. Because, you know, and again, my byline is, you know, sometimes you just need a song. And that's why I do what I do. So welcome to my channel. Again, I'm Jim Femino. Thank you for being here. Please remember to comment and subscribe and all that, you know, all that other stuff. And by the way, I do answer every comment that comes in. So don't think you're just, you know, talking to some robot somewhere. You're talking to me. And I am thrilled you're here. Thank you so much. Welcome again. Go find a song you like. You'll find all kinds of them. Some of them are silly. Some of them are deep. Some of them are hit songs. Some of them are suck. Doesn't matter. It's all about having a good time and putting a smile on your face. Again, welcome to my YouTube channel, Jim Femino. Go enjoy. God bless, and see you.
That tells you the spirit of Jim Femino. And you can go to his YouTube channel and you can hear all sorts of music. And as I browsed through, I thought, what would Jim want to say to people who were listening? Because he was always giving advice to people and advice to songwriters, and he wrote a book about it, and he spoke at songwriting seminars, and he always was the one to step up to encourage a new writer or an old writer who had never had any success and was about to give up. He was always there with a smile. You see his personality, but I want to leave you with this one, and it's one that I found on his channel that I thought, this just sums it up, and it's a good way to think of life.
It's a rainy morning in Nashville. Sup? Hey, Femi here. So listen, I was having a discussion with my son the other night, and he's like, "Yo, Pop, what are we gonna do when you die?" And I'm like, "Excuse me?" And I mean, I get it though. I mean, with all the shit that's been going on with my medical issues and all that crap, but not that I'm anywhere near dying as far as I'm concerned. But morbid discussion nonetheless. We had it, and I said to him, "Look," I'm like, "All right, when I die," I literally said to him, "When I die, don't shed a tear for me because I have had a ball in this life." And, I mean, trust me, I'm good. I'm good. And anyway, the funny thing is after we had this crazy ass discussion, I went to sleep that night and I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, as this happens to me a lot. I mean, good Lord, sends me songs like in the middle of the night. I wish he'd do it at like 10 in the morning when I'm already up. But he always, it seems like 4 o'clock in the morning. He just wakes me up. And anyway, this whole song just poured out of me. So I thought I'd share it with you. It's called, oddly enough, When I'm Gone. Here we go. Whee! When I'm gone, don't shed a tear for me. Think of all good times that we had. Raise a glass, drink to your tomorrows, and sing a song that we sang in the past. Your candles only burn for so long. Dying's just another part of life. But this one isn't meant to last forever, like the one waiting for us on the other side. So when I'm gone, don't shed a tear for me. Think of all good times that we had. Raise a glass, drink to your tomorrows, yeah, and sing a song we sang in the past, just like this. Sha la 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 di da di da. Alright, now check it out. Every river runs to the ocean. How is it the ocean's never full? Tides come and go, an endless ebb and flow. We'll see each other once again, my friend. Yeah, 'cause when I'm gone, don't shed a tear for me. Just think of all good times that we had. Raise a glass and drink to your tomorrows. Yeah, sing a song that we sang in the past. Raise a glass and drink to your tomorrows. Yeah, and sing a song we sang in the past. Just like that, yeah. Sha la 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 di da di da. There you have it. When I'm gone. Brand new. Hope you like it. Woo doo 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 doo. Cool. All right. I think I'm probably going to record that one for real because I really like that song. Anyway, I hope y'all are having a great day. God bless you. It's raining here in Nashville. We're supposed to have thunderstorms. Cool. That's a sign of spring. On that note, I'm going to go record me a real version of this song. Love y'all. Don't go changing. Know that the world is a better place just because you are here in it. Go out and do some good today. May God bless you. All right. Later on. Bye.
Whew. We're going to miss our Jim Femino. This is a show that we love to have you here. And somebody asked me about the commercials that we run. We don't run commercials. We tell brand stories and we interview folks, and we do something really cool here at Main Street Media called Social Remotes, where we go out and do Facebook Lives from all over. You'll see Big Joe on the go, and he's out doing events. So if you'd like Joe to cover an event for you, you get in touch with your Main Street Media rep, or you get in touch with me if you want me to go do one of your events, or you want us to cover an opening of a store or something like that. I know that Big Joe on the Go was at the groundbreaking for Whataburger yesterday in Mount Juliet. I mean, no, sorry, Old Hickory, that area. It's just, you know what? So many cool things happening around town. Now, Friday, I'm going to be at the Williamson County Fair, and it's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. And I'm going to take you there with me in my first of a social remote in a while. I cover a lot of things, and I'm at a lot of places in this town, but the Williamson County Fair is going to look a lot like this. It starts August the 6th, and just in case you weren't paying attention, that's this weekend. Hopefully you'll go to the fair with me. I'm going to take you on Friday, early evening. I'm going to be walking around showing you some of the things at the Williamson County Fair. And if you'd like us to cover your event, just get in touch with me right here at Main Street today. I did get to go out and visit with Tammy Henry at one of my favorite places on earth. And that is the Gaylord Opryland Resort and Convention Center. For a while I was working there. And now, since I'm not, I was excited to be invited to go take a look. And she showed me some really cool things. If you've got an event, if you've got a wedding, if you've got a special convention, they are booking. She said they can book even 10 years out. Well, this is an idea of what we talk about calling something a brand story. I just went out and covered it. So you guys know what it is. It's not like saying, hey, buy a ticket. It's like, did you know? Well, I didn't know half of the stuff that Tammy Henry shared with me about the Gaylord Opryland. The Gaylord Opryland Resort and Convention Center is the perfect place for a staycation, but it's also a great place for your event, your convention, or your wedding.
Let's talk a moment about conventions and people planning their events to come here. Are you able to create event space now for people? Are they booking into 2022 now?
Oh, absolutely. We have, rebooked a lot of the business that canceled in 2020. Our sales team has worked very hard to get that back on the books for future dates. And of course, we'll take business up to 10 years from now. So yeah, we'll never turn away a date if we have the space available.
Well, for anybody watching anywhere else in the world that you happen to see this broadcast, there is no place that does a convention better than the Gaylord Opryland Resort and Convention Center. They know how to handle huge crowds, and the food service is incredible. The other night on the boat, this was on a boat, and the food was spectacular.
Yes, our banquet staff services not only the hotel, but also the General Jackson, Gaylord Springs. We have so many unique event spaces here in Nashville. And, it's not a secret to us, but for some people that have just moved here, we also manage the Wild Horse Saloon. So we have the event space there. They just reopened recently. And then they also have a new space called 114 at the Wild Horse. And it's a brand new corporate and wedding event space that's unbelievable. This space was a doctor's home, and they have renovated it. So you have exposed brick walls, wooden floors. There's an elevator shaft that they've taken the wood and actually made the bars out of that space. So it's just a really great new venue for special events.
There are all sorts of entertainment opportunities like sound waves. And of course, lots of places to eat, both casual dining and upscale dining, from steakhouses to Italian fare to ballrooms for your event. Great places to have your convention, to conference rooms, to entertainment exhibit halls. There are incredible places for small groups, wonderful places for large groups. Entertainment in Music City is second to none. There are spa experiences, golf experiences, plus take a ride on the General Jackson. You can hold your event there as well. Beautiful views of downtown and trips to downtown and visits to the Wild Horse Saloon and the Grand Ole Opry. Weddings are beautiful in the Gaylord Opryland Resort and Convention Center. All sorts of different scenes and sights where you can hold your wedding both at night or during the day in a garden setting. Take a boat ride and see the entire facility. There is everything for your group at the Gaylord Opryland Resort and Convention Center. Special discounts for Tennessee residents too. If you're in Davidson County, up to 40% off. I just think that's kind of cool. Hey, standing by in our waiting room, one of my favorite people on the planet, Mr. Jeremy Parsons, who is our featured artist of the day. We're going to be talking about his music. He's in from Texas. He's going to be a special guest at Backstage Nashville this Saturday, opening the show for us. And before that, I want to do a big shout out for my friend Dale Ann Bradley. Dale Ann Bradley is one of the best bluegrass singers there is. She is the stuff. And I just wanted to say that the IBMA has put her in categories of Female Vocalist of the Year, and she's up for Gospel Song of the Year. And we're going to play her brand new video from Pine Castle Records, Dale Ann Bradley. I know that you're going to like it. Just ahead of Jeremy Parsons.
Life passes me by, but I don't have the nerve to smile or even cry, or learn from what I've heard and know that it's real. I've seen lovers dance, and I've heard of lost romance, but I talk myself out of taking the chance to show how I feel. I wish I could write a song, but I don't know the words. I wish I could show my heart, but I'd probably just get hurt. You know me, I'm getting by. My feet are steady on the ground, but how am I ever gonna fly when I'm scared of falling down? I've been told that I'm a friend, but I'm only free when I'm alone. What I've said and where I've been and what I call home only hide my real face, so I keep it locked inside, crazy shackled in a shell. It ain't good for me to hide the fires of my own hell, just so I can keep the pace. I wish I could write a song, but I don't know the words. I wish I could show my heart, but I'd probably just get hurt. You know me, I'm getting by. My feet are steady on the ground, but how am I ever gonna fly when I'm scared of falling down? Life passes me by, but I don't have the nerve to smile or even cry, or learn from what I've heard and know that it's real. I know that it's real. I know that it's real.
Y'all, that record is available right now on Pine Castle Records. That is Dale Ann Bradley, brand new record. Well, actually, it came out in February during the pandemic, but it is delicious. I'm just going to tell you, it's so good. And speaking of delicious, I tell you what, everything that Jeremy Parsons puts out, his music, it just feels good to my soul. He's got the sweetest voice ever, and I love his spirit. How are you, my spirit son?
I'm good. How are you?
You know, Keith Moore did a shout out and said, "Oh my gosh, Jeremy's great." And I said, "Yep, he is." And we are so glad that you're with us today.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. It's cool to be back in Nashville too. It's kind of weird. I got back and I was hanging out with Sam actually.
Oh, Sam
And,
Rochford, yeah.
She says hi and she misses you. But yeah, it's kind of like I never left. I think Nashville's always going to be that kind of town for me and stuff. But yeah, I don't think anyone's ever described anything I've ever done as delicious too. So that was nice. That last song was extremely delicious, though.
Wasn't it? Dale
Yeah.
Ann, she's got this voice, and she's up for the IBMA Female Vocalist of the Year, but she never pushes. It never forces. So it makes it really easy to just sit back and listen to. It's just like, man.
Oh, it's super. It's very natural. Like you can really tell. Like that's how it should be too, I think.
Well, it is, and that's the way you've always sung. You have this wonderful natural feel when you and your voice is so sweet. When I met you, I was bowled away by you have intelligent humor, Jeremy Parsons.
That's great. I always just thought it was stupid, and I think that's why I like it. I was like, well, you met my dad. That's where it all. That's the well in which it all springs from. So like.
Jeremy's dad is the plant guy. He is famous around the world for giving botanical expertise to people around the world. Did they go to his website? What is this website? I forgot what it is.
It's plantanswers.com. It is a encyclopedia of plant and gardening and agricultural knowledge that he has compiled of over 40 years of work, and it is a staple in the agricultural community.
Well, so is he. And I was going through your videos, and there's this precious video of your first appearance on television, and it was with your dad doing Plant Answers.
Yeah, he was. I was talking about this. Well, because Texas, we had that really horrendous freeze and snow this year.
Oh, it was crazy.
And it killed those trees, which is like sad. Like so, like I was like one in that video. Like I was maybe close, like 1.5, maybe pushing 2, but I couldn't stand. That's why I was sitting in that chair.
Oh my goodness.
So it's like I'm 33 now. So like those trees have been like a staple in the household. Every year around Thanksgiving, I'll go out and I'll pick some and we'll spread them out throughout the family and friends. And they're delicious. It's called a satsuma. And is like,
I know about satsumas, yeah.
Yeah, and that's a variety that my dad specifically put on the market. This dude, Dr. Moy, who came over, he's Asian, and I can't remember, unfortunately, exactly where he's from, and I don't want to mess that up because it's important. But he brought those species over, and Dad was like, "What is this? We need to get this out to the world because it is awesome." Like it's a mandarin but sweeter. like smaller than an orange. Like it's so good. And
if you're in Louisiana, you can buy them at the grocery store. I mean, sometimes when
really?
satsumas are in season, you can buy them. But it's like a clementine or tangelo, but much sweeter. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and like you want to, and like you know, you can find those seeds in there if you're lucky, and you could put them, like if you live in like a warmer climate, like plant them, and like you'll have your own tree in there, because like it takes them a while to produce fruit. Look, I'm nerding out. This is all sponge knowledge from my father.
I love it. Well, I wonder if your sponge knowledge has affected your dad with your music. Have you shared a lot of your music? Now, what does he think about all you've been home in Texas creating? What about the new music? How's that going?
It's going really good. I love sharing it with him, because he like, you know, my first record I did in 2010, over 11 years ago now. He loved the traditional stuff that I was doing, but like he's loved watching my growth as an artist and a writer. He's always like blown away listening. Like it's like he knows I wrote it, but he still asks me if I wrote it, which is like a compliment, because they're like, "Oh, you wrote that? You know, that's good. That's good. It sounds like someone who does this for a living could have."
I love it. Well, you know what's really crazy is that Jeremy is one of those kind of people that when we first met, you were literally making your living playing live as a solo act down on Lower Broadway.
Yeah.
You were playing, and people don't understand, you know, a typical artist will play a 90-minute show. That's typical. A 90-minute, unless you're Garth Brooks, and then it stretches into a big long show. And then he does a single, then he brings the band back out. But your show was, how long was a shift as a single artist?
It would be somewhere between 3 or 4 hours. And at that time, like when all the namesake bars were popping up, like in order to make the money that you used to make downtown, like before like the massive explosion that it's turned into now, you could make good money in 3-day weekend and take the next weekend off if you wanted. But like there were some days that in order to make what we were making, like I saw it popped up in my timeline a couple weeks ago, and it was one day, it was like it's Losers downtown now, but it was Swinging Doors at the time, and there was one day it was just Jeremy Parsons all day, which means that I played from 11 to 2, then 2 to 6, then 6 to 10, then 10 to 2.
See, people don't understand that. Just try singing 6 songs in a row and see how that affects you. And the way that it hits your fingers, and people don't realize when you're playing a guitar, I mean, oh my gosh.
Like they just become a part of you. Like it's
Well, I'm going to share some of your music real quick, and I'm going to go to one now I've got Making Things Up As I Go, or what I know. This is from which song? What would you like to hear?
Well, what did you just get excited about? Let's do it.
Okay. This one, I think we played the last time you were here, but I really love this video and I really love this sound. This is some of the new music from Jeremy Parsons. Hey, you guys take a look.
He said, amen, remember that one time. It was broad, but I knew what he meant. Yeah, it's there in the front of the back of my mind, with all of my greatest hits. Yeah, those days ain't all California. What a trip in too many ways. Yeah, we're tearing up squares in front of strangers, just getting messed up on the plane. Oh, I'd go back if I could, that ain't how it works. I lived it, I loved it, and all that I learned. Oh, time is a healer and life must go on. Yeah, so here's to all the things to come. Got lost South Dakota. Oh, and man, I got lost in her eyes. Yeah, I lost a few friends and family since, so at least I could say that I tried. Oh, I'd go back if I could, that ain't how it works. I lived it, I loved it, and all that I learned. Oh, time is a healer and life must go on. Yeah, so here's to all the things to come. All I said would be different, and all I'd done would have changed. Yeah, well, I'm proud of me and who I've come to be. Ain't nostalgia a powerful thing? Yeah, nostalgia's a powerful thing. I'd go back if I could, that ain't how it works. I lived it, I loved it, and all that I learned. Oh, time is a healer and life must go on. Yeah, go back if I could, that ain't how it works. I lived it, I loved it, and all that I learned. Oh, time is a healer and life must go on. Yeah, so here's to all the things to come. Yeah, here's to all the things to come. Yeah.
That is Jeremy Parsons, and I love the whole sentiment of that song. It's incredible. Hey, before we get out of here, I want to find out where you're going to be all over Nashville. I've already told people about Backstage Nashville Saturday, and starting the show right at 12:15. So,
yeah. Okay. So let's see. Friday I will be at excuse me, the Moxie in downtown Nashville, and that'll just be like a regular downtown gig. So if you want to hear covers, I'll play you covers, and of course I'll be doing originals. I started doing this
originals that sound like covers. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, well, that's what's been cool about playing even in Texas when I've been gigging. I'll just do like start out the show with an original to get everyone like comfortable with something that's familiar, and then every other song is an original. So like they mix in and they're like, who did that one? And I get to be like, oh, that's mine. They're like, no way. And I'm like, yeah, I promise. I wouldn't make that up. That seems like a really terrible thing to lie about. But yeah, so I'll be at the Moxie 5 to 8 p.m. on Friday. And then Saturday I'm with you. And then Saturday evening I'll actually be in Kentucky at a place called the Oasis. And Sunday I'm in Ashland City at a I think it's
Shy Girl Coffee.
Yes,
I know all about it.
Yeah.
Cheyenne Rivers is one of the coolest chicks in the whole wide world. Love her so much. And her coffee shop is a Main Street Award winner for Cheatham County. And it is fabulous. If you don't know about Shy Girl, you just need to go check it out. It's right in the little downtown area of Ashland City. What time?
Yeah, I'm there 5 to 6.
Okay.
So Sunday 5 to 6 in Ashland City. It's all original, 60-minute set of just pure me. So if you don't like the way that sounds, then come on out and don't enjoy it.
Come on out anyway and don't enjoy it. Oh my gosh, you are hilarious. You're hilarious. Well, tell people how they can find your music and how they can learn more about you, Jeremy Parsons.
The best place to go is probably jeremyparsonsmusic.com. I try to update it. I just got all my August dates up there. Of course, the majority of them are for Texas, but I have all the ones from like this week. And but yeah, and hopefully I'll be coming back, and I'll get September up there, and it's got links to Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, all that good stuff that we're supposed to be doing all the time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I will continue to talk about your shows coming up, especially going to Backstage Nashville on Saturday and Sunday. at Shy Girl in Ashland City. I'm going to close with one of my favorite Jeremy songs, the Bluebird song. Why is the bluebird blue? If you guys, this is the earworm of all time.
The classic unanswered question. It's a chlorophyll thing if you Google it, but it's also just like the people ask me that all the time. They're like, well, why is it blue? I was like, you ever like been like in that point where you're just trying to connect with anything and you're like, man, I'm sad. That guy's blue. Like, what's going on? You know, are we the same? Can we be the same?
You know, that's what I love about you. You are so original and so fresh. Thank you so much for your time today. You know, I love you like my own.
I know. I love you like my own mother, except more because, you know, you kind of know some of that story. But you're better than that. So,
well, thank you, Spirit Son.
I can't wait to physically hug you on Saturday. It's long overdue.
Long overdue. And big hugs to my Sam Rochford.
Oh, absolutely.
Social media Sam, for those who remember from WSM. She was my girl.
SMS.
Yes.
Still got it.
Well, you guys have a great day. We're going to close with this song. Be safe, be kind. Remember, most of all, you are loved.
Look out my window, what do I see? A little bluebird looking back at me. He sings a song all alone in his nest, and I wonder if he's singing about loneliness. I open my window and take it all in as I listen to a number by my new blue friend. Is he looking for a lover or did one just leave? Does he really feel blue or does his color deceive? Tell me, why is the bluebird blue? Is a song he sings a somber tune? Does he feel like I feel since I lost you? Tell me, why is the bluebird blue? Hummingbird don't hang around too long. A mockingbird makes a living off of other bird songs. And I heard somewhere that a robin weeps, but the bluebird is still one that I can't read. Tell me, why is the bluebird blue? Is a song he sings a somber tune? Does he feel like I feel since I lost you? Tell me, why is the bluebird blue? Yes, spring is out and there's love in the air, and I know that I've got plenty to share. The bluebird's blueing, but so am I, and I feel about as low as the bluebird flies. Tell me, why is the bluebird blue? Is a song he sings a somber tune? Does he feel like I feel since I lost you? Tell me, why is the bluebird, why is the bluebird blue? Is a song he sings a somber tune? Does he feel like I feel since I lost you? Tell me, why is the bluebird blue? Yeah, baby, why is the bluebird blue? Tell me, why is the blue?